GLS is go for core stage to internal power.
The rocket's core stage, which houses the 3 flight computers, is now on battery power. So there is no more hold time available because there's no more margin on the
ungefähr eine halbe
battery.
Minute wird's noch mal
So
richtig,
if we
richtig
have a
spannend.
hold, we'd have to recycle back to T-minus 10 minutes and recharge those batteries. The count continues.
Boah.
A note now, shortly after liftoff.
1 minute.
Shortly after liftoff, Mission Control Houston will take control of the rocket, and my colleague, Leah Cheshire, will take over commentary. T-minus 50 seconds and counting.
Uiuiui.
Coming up at T-minus 33
Die sind
seconds,
echt dicht
the
dran
GLS will
am
hand off
Live.
control to the ALS. This is the
17 Sekunden
autonomous
hinterher
launch
nur, alles
sequencer
super.
on board the rocket. It will take over command and control of the rocket. But the
Jetzt
ALS
ist
will
heiß
check,
gleich.
make sure there's
30
no
Sekunden.
holds coming from the ground up until T-minus 2
GLS
seconds.
is go for ALS.
Go for
And we are
ALS.
go for ALS.
Go, go, go.
The Space Launch System is now counting down to liftoff of Orion on its maiden voyage to the moon. Launch team can no longer recycle the count. Sound suppressor water now flowing
15.
under the ML.
Nein. Leck
here we
mich
go.
doch am Arsch.
10.
Hydrogen burn-off igniters initiate. 7, 6, 5. Core stage engine start. 3, 2, 1. Boosters
my
in
God.
ignition. And liftoff of Artemis 1.
Go,
We
SLS,
rise
go.
together back to the moon and beyond.
Alter, ich werd verrückt. Leck mich am Arsch, Alter.
All 4 RS-25 engines on the core stage and 2 solid rocket boosters now propelling the vehicle at
Alter.
128 miles per
Zieh durch.
hour.
Zieh.
Hearing good control on the roll from teams in Mission Control Houston. All good calls so far. Now
Alter.
30 seconds into the flight
Ist
of
das
Artemis
geil.
1.
Ich werd verrückt.
First milestone will be for the vehicle to pass through max Q at about 1 minute and 9 seconds into launch. This is the greatest period of atmospheric force on the rocket.
Wow. Alter, ich werd verrückt. Was passiert hier gerade?
SLS now traveling 607 miles per hour.
Leck mich am Arsch, Alter. Ungefähr bei 1 Minute 10 haben wir Max
You're
Q.
looking at 8.8 million pounds of maximum thrust. Quiet here in the loops in Mission Control. The 4 core stage engines are throttling down ahead of passing through max Q.
Hammer! Ey, wie geil seid ihr? Leck mich am Arsch, Alter. Ich bin verrückt.
Now 1 minute, 21 seconds into the flight, traveling at 1,420 miles per hour. The 4 core stage engines are
Alter,
back
wie
at
geil.
maximum thrust. The next major milestone will be for the solid rocket boosters to cut off and jettison at about 2 minutes and 11 seconds into the flight, so about 30 seconds
Ich
from
habe noch
now.
keinen SLS-Start gesehen, aber es sieht wirklich sehr
Again,
gut
quiet
aus bis
here in
hier.
Mission Control Houston as teams continue monitoring the flight of Artemis 1.
Wahnsinn.
We're now 16 miles downrange from the launch pad at Kennedy Space Center, traveling over
Go,
2,800
go, go,
miles per
go,
hour.
go!
Standing by for solid rocket booster jettison and shortly thereafter.
Jawohl, sieht gut aus. Sieht sehr gut aus. Wow. Confirmation.
Confirmation that the solid rocket boosters
Wahnsinn.
have separated these 177-foot boosters.
Feststoffbooster sind weg.
Now the core stage continues to power the flight of Orion, all 4 RS-25 engines firing, traveling over 3,400 miles per hour, 46 miles downrange.
Leck mich am Arsch.
2 minutes and 36 seconds into the flight.
Leck mich am Arsch.
Hearing
Yes,
nominal
Mann,
calls
Alter.
here in Mission Control Houston. We've still got 4 good engines on the core stage. Next up, we'll be looking for the service module fairing to separate. This is 3 15 by 15 foot fairing panels, providing structural support, protecting the service module. Those will separate at about 3 minutes and 11 seconds into flight, and very shortly thereafter will be followed by the launch abort system
Okay,
separation.
launch abort system.
Just over 3 minutes into the flight of Artemis 1, now traveling over 4,060 miles per hour, 83 miles downrange. We just had confirmation that the service module fairing has separated.
Oh, jetzt. Okay.
and that the launch abort system pyros have
Okay.
fired, separating
Launch
those
abort
from
ist
Orion as well.
Weg.
For future crew members.
Sieht aber alles gut aus.
We just heard the call for 3-engine press, meaning if SLS were to lose an engine at this point in the mission, we could still achieve a nominal mission. We would just have an extended main engine cutoff time. However, we still have 4 good engines, all at maximum thrust right now, powering the first flight of Artemis at 5,200 miles per hour, 148 miles downrange.